Hi everyone, I'm here today with another Christmas theme layout. This is going to be a single page layout, and the paper piecing file that I'm using was designed by Christy W. Designs. I purchased mine from Doodlebug Designs, but it has since been retired. So if you want to see if you can find it, I would check out Christy W's website, or I would just do a search for the file and see if you can find it available somewhere else. The file is called Letters to Santa. So for my paper, I am using this Die Cuts with a View Stack 8 paper stack. It has some great seasonal type papers in it. And when I saw this paper with the postage stamp on it and everything, I thought it was just perfect for, you know, Letters to Santa type layout. So it already has this beautiful Christmas stripe border on it. So I just trimmed it down 1/4 of an inch on each side so that it now measures 11.5 by 11.5 inches. And I thought it was great just like that. I didn't do any layering or anything on it. If you don't have this paper, you can always find some sort of background stripe or polka dot, and then maybe use like a piece of plain cardstock, or even if you had some ledger paper, I think that would be really nice. I actually put a lot of die cuts on this paper, so it's not essential to the design. So you could easily use something else. So I'm just going to adhere this to a piece of 12 by 12 craft cardstock. And I have inked my edges with some brown ink. And I'm just going to adhere this in the middle. Alright, so I have a couple of photo mats. I have a 4" by 4" photo mat, and then I have 2 wallet size photos. And wallet size photos measure 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. So I used a craft cardstock mat that is 2¼ of an inch by 3¼ of an inch. And of course on my 4" by 4" photo mat, my craft cardstock mat is 4¼ by 4¼ And then the paper that I used for the photo mat also comes from the Stack 8 paper set. So all of my die cuts I cut to size, except for my title. So what I did, I just took a ruler and I measured the length in this paper. I believe it was just about 10.5 inches, I think. So I resized my title to fit within 10 inches, and it fits perfectly right now. So I'm just going to lay out most of my die cut pieces. So I have a couple pieces of snow, and then I have a little post office here. And I have popped it up on 1 thickness of foam, and then I have the roof, which is actually going to be on 2 thicknesses of foam. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere my snow. And I just want to be careful about how I adhere my die cuts or my paper piecings, because I have a lot on here, so I have to make sure everything fits just right. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my photo mat. And then I have another piece of snow that I'm going to adhere just under the edge of that photo mat. I'm going to go ahead and adhere these two photo mats. And then I'm going to adhere my title. And my title is popped up on one thickness of foam. And that looks straight to me, so. Okay, so beside my post office, I have a lamppost. So I'm going to adhere it first because I want it as close to the edge as possible. And this is popped up on one thickness of foam. And now I'm going to adhere my post office. I'm actually going to remove the glue from my piece of foam. I'm just going to flip it over because I don't want it to glue down to the photo mat. Actually, I'll just take it off. That'll be fine. Okay, I have my little evergreen tree that I'm going to put right next to the post office. I have another lamppost up here that I'm actually going to adhere flat. And I'm actually going to tuck it in behind our snow a little bit. I have a little mailbox for Santa's mail. And then I have a little girl here, and she's going to go close to the mailbox. But I also have, let's see, I have this tree back here. So I want to adhere the tree first, because I want her in front of it. I'll put her just like that. And I have a little letter in her hand. I think I'm going to put it on this hand. That she's taking to mail off to Santa. Down here we have a little boy. He's got his letter that he's actually taking to the post office. I actually need to take that piece of foam off of his arm because it's going to hang over my photo mat. To take off this one too, because if not it will be too bulky on the post office. And one little edge of his scarf is coming up, so I'm just going to add some glue and fix that really quickly. And then finally over here we have this little evergreen tree, and I don't have this one on any foam. I'm just going to adhere it flat, and I'm just going to put glue on the edge because I don't want the glue to come over on my photo mat. And the last paper piecing I have is this little puppy, and he has a letter for Santa as well. Remove that foam. So he's just going to go right here on the edge of the photo mat. Actually bring him down a little bit. So there is our completed Letters to Santa layout. I hope that y'all enjoyed it, and thank y'all so much for watching. Have a great day.